That's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the beast. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the beast. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the beast.
Who do you protect? Who do you serve? 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 Who do you protect? Who do you serve?
The county of St. Louis is made up of 93 municipalities. We would see several of those 10 to 15 of the municipalities coming together. So that's like an army of police. We face that. We face the armored trucks. They look kind of like half tank, half UPS trucks. They're equipped with tear gas cannons, assault rifles are in the inside. They have the machine gun, not machine gun, but the shotgun bean bags, tear gas, like he said, CS gas, flash bangs, noise grenades, dogs, assault rifles to the face. Yeah, we've been
undercover
hit with a
police.
Undercover police, drive-bys done by officers in police cars, in the tanks, in unmarked cars. Yeah, shooting tear gas out of windows. We literally drive by tear gassings by the police, pulling up on the side of us, turning it sideways, shooting tear gas and going back the other way, and another one coming. So, and that was just in Ferguson till we get here to the city in the most recent days. Their tactics have been stomping on the ground, everybody in riot gear. Once again, the armored truck on Friday, that Friday night or Saturday when we went to QuickTrip. At the very end, we experienced a really mild spray of tear gas. It wasn't really effective to where people had to cover up and move, but it was one of those burn your nose. You could definitely tell the tear gas was in the air, and they batons. We've seen people get beat up, actual fist fights with the police, one-sided fist fights because they're helpless. They're being held down by several officers while one officer knees them in the face, punches people in the face. We've literally seen cops on top of somebody in a full mount, punching somebody in the back of their head while they're trying to be in a fetal position, or hitting them with the baton because they can't get their arm back because there's one officer on it this way and another officer. Like, we've been through a whole repertoire of police brutality since August 9th.
Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Send that to the This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what don't shoot! Don't shoot!
This is an unlawful assembly. Please disperse or you will be subject to arrest.
Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! They think it's a game? They think it's a game?
United we stand! United we stand!
You got whites and blacks out here standing against your ass because you've been wrong. That's what's going on. We united. Power to the people. You're gonna have all these white police officers in black districts. That you can believe. That day is over. That day is over. The police officers are gonna reflect the community. We paying taxes for you to beat us and lynch us. How long do you think this is gonna last? Not goddamn long at all. Some of us are gonna die. And we ready to die. That's real. That's real. Because we know you're killing us anyway.
We fighting for our lives. You know, it's just that simple. Because I don't want to go to the store and hoping I don't get shot over a Rello or over a sandwich. So shoot, I'm out here. And plus, I don't want to have no kids living this kind of life. You know, I don't want them having to think the same thoughts I do. I want them to do better. you know. So until then, we still stay out here.
Because this is something that we've been facing our entire lives. It's not like this is something that all of a sudden we experienced when Mike Brown died.
Right.
Mike Brown just really sparked like this, enough is enough, you know what I'm saying? So we out here because some of us got kids already, kids on the way, family members, friends that we care about, and we really want systemic change, and we understand that the only way that's gonna happen is if we put in the effort to obtaining that change. So that's why we're out here every single day and night trying to get our point across. But the major difference between us and the big local orgs is we're really about systemic change. We feel like a lot of the other orgs are only about highlighting social issues when they arrive to generate funds or to push their agendas for environmental change and these other things. But the thing that sparked this whole thing was this movement was a black and white issue. It was black people crying out, standing out in the streets because they felt like they have no other option to be vocal besides standing in the street. Some people felt maybe it was throwing a brick through a building. Some felt it was standing in the street on their hands and knees with their hands up. Many different methods, you know what I'm saying? But it was the only avenue for people to be vocal. And the difference with, we're really about it, you know what I'm saying? As you can see, or as you've experienced since you've been here, this weekend is supposed to be a weekend about resistance. And if you participated in any of the big orgs events for this weekend, there were no resistance. There were police escorted, police permitted events. Unlike ours are grassroots. We really want to put boots on the ground and implement change ourselves, you know what I'm saying? And we've been doing so. And we're looking for the confrontation with the police. It doesn't always have to be physical on our end, but we want them to show how they are, you know what I'm saying? And the local orgs, their methods are not, they're not about doing that, you know what I'm saying?
We're not taking anything! We're not stealing anything!
Let's try that motherfucker out! Let's try that motherfucker out!
You can't stop the revolution! Tighten up.
A lot of the youth that's been involved on the ground, we all have goals, and they're clear. And a lot of we're intelligent and we're moving strategically, and the only thing that we lack from moving to the next level is the resources. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us believe in service in the community. That's the real way to build our economical status, and at the end of the day, reaching Black liberation. We're gonna have to be able to service our community. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard to do that when you don't have the resources. If I don't have enough money to sustain myself, if I don't have resources coming in to sustain my life and my movement, how can I possibly have any time to invest in someone else's life and show them that this is how you do it? You know what I'm saying? This is what we got to do. How can I really service them if I don't have the facility to do so? I don't have the time because I got to be at work to raise money so I can pay for these bills. I got my cell phone, house, girl got to eat, kids on the way, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's other things, other variables right now that we have to deal with that they wouldn't be a problem. They wouldn't necessarily be a problem if we had the resources. But those resources, like you said, never get trickled down to the boots on the ground. You know what I'm saying? They use the boots on the ground for the image that they put on the flyers and things like that, and the energy. We help them out in that area, but they don't help us out in return by using their privilege and their resources to push our goals. They just use our image.
You got kids? Y'all gonna have kids one day if y'all don't. And I'm going to pray for them, especially if they look like me. Because this is a target you can't get rid of. Brother.
Since Mike Brown died, you know, it's been a lot of the same faces of the clergy trying to get in front of the crowd, you know, trying to make it look like they, you know, the ones. And even when us people like, you know, Tribex lost voices and whatnot, when we decided to do this slew operation, we had a couple of clergy members that were trying to tell us what to do. We like, hold on, bro. We didn't tell you what to do when you was doing you. So don't come over here trying to, you know, like gone somewhere with that, you know. The fact that they even trying to put religion into this, that's what's gonna separate us, because that's what separated us before we got here to America. And now I'm going way back. Peep this. Africa was all good before religion came. European religion came. You know, that divided and conquered. You know, so what do you think that's gonna do now? You know, those same people that's saying, oh, don't be violent, don't do this, don't do that. Them the exact people that's gonna snuff out this movement that we just got going. And we can't afford to do that because it's time for change. It's 2014, bro. Why are we still living like we in the fucking 50s and shit? You know, and slavery wasn't that long ago either. So if you put all that to perspective, you gotta understand and know who you're dealing with and make sure the right people are where they're supposed to be, and check the people who are detrimental to this whole cause. Because at the end of the day, they really are detrimental.
Now, I want to give a shout out to Lost Voices, Young Millennials,
November?
You were sick, man.
the Freedom Fighters,
Freedom Fighters, Lost Voices.
all our comrades.
We cannot forget the individual group, the individual people, the unknowns that I had mentioned earlier, which would be Netta, Bree, Wes. Help me out, y'all. It's more than that. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people on the ground here who are not necessarily affiliated.
Tina Turner,
Dread Hampton, who are not in the group,
Sharmell,
but they are out here every day. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely want to keep that up. We can't forget about nobody.
Pretty Deja been holding it down for the Lost Voices.
This is a leaderless movement. You know what I'm saying? We all on the same ground. Everybody you've been seeing.
shout out to Nina too.
We organized. Oh yeah, you seen it. We right here on Slew.
Right.
Drinking coffee in a tent. You know what I'm saying? 2014, one of the whitest schools I've ever stepped foot on in my life. And we out here. This is ours. We claimed it. We claimed it.
I just want to say this: we ain't on no violence and debauchery and stuff like that. But I mean, it's really real out here, and it can get really real. And like as far as like all these different groups and stuff like that, it's not about division. We do come together like transphobes as one big monster. And you know, honestly, if they don't give us our shit, we will shut this shit down. Like I mean, I just gotta keep it real.
I feel more.
They don't give us our shit.
We gonna shut shit down.
They don't give us our shit.
We gonna shut the shit
They
down.
don't give us our shit.
We gonna shut the shit down.
They say move back, we say fight back, move back.
Fight back!
Move back,
Fight back!
fight 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 back.
Fight back!
Racism means we got to fight back.
Racism means we got to fight back! Racism means we got to fight back!
Say racism means
We got to fight back!
fight back,
Fight back!
fight back,
Fight back!
fight back,
Fight back!
fight back.
Fight back!
We do this, we turn up, don't turn down.
We do this for Mike Brown.
We turn up, don't turn down.
We do this for Mike Brown!
Turn up, don't turn down.
We do this for Mike Brown!
Turn up, don't turn down.
We do this for Mike Brown!
Turn up, don't turn down.
We do this for Mike Brown!
Turn up, don't turn down.
We do this for Mike Brown!
We thankful for all the support that we've gotten thus far. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all of that, and I appreciate the support that we're gonna start to get from people. The revolution would not be televised, like you said. You're out here getting this because people didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So please do your best. Put in put in another step. You know what I'm saying? And a little bit more time to finding out what's going on here and how you can help. And how we can help you guys as well, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of different things that we can do and offer to help people who are not necessarily down here as well. So whenever you're communicating with us and asking us what we want, also let us know what y'all are getting into as well and how we can build together. Yeah, we need to make this one big umbrella that's the real deal that we control that it's not co-opted, you know what I'm saying? So it's not just about people giving to us, you know what I'm saying? We want to make this a real thing that's gonna last, you know what I'm saying? And the only way that can last is if this is a mutual beneficial relationship, you know what I'm saying? And that's crucial. Yeah.
Is guilty as hell.
He has been deceased for 4 days now. That ain't right. And right now we are going to have 4 minutes of silence for Von Derek Myers.
But also, you gotta remember, ignorance is bliss. So do it to your own discretion, because it might fuck your life up.
That's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the beast. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the beast. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the beast.